History is not written with ink, it is written with power. And sometimes, power writes the cruelest stories of all. In the heart of an empire, behind towering palace walls, a secret was buried, a secret so dark that even centuries later, it still shakes the world. This is the story of a woman who rose higher than anyone expected, and fell harder than anyone deserved. She was born with no crown, no throne waiting for her, and no destiny promising greatness. But she carried something far more dangerous, an unbreakable spirit. When she entered the royal court, no one even knew her name. But the moment she spoke, the halls fell silent. Her confidence was rare, her intelligence unmatched, and her presence impossible to ignore. People whispered, "Is she just a lady in waiting, or something much more?" Her rise began quietly, a glance, a conversation, a moment of brilliance the king could not forget. Admiration turned to fascination, and fascination turned to something deeper. But she didn't seek love. She sought respect. She sought change. She dared to tell a king how a kingdom should be run. And for the first time, someone challenged the ancient traditions that had ruled the empire for centuries. Her rise was revolutionary, and revolutions rarely go unpunished. As her influence grew, so did the number of enemies in the shadows. The royal court, once full of praise, now whispered venom behind her back. Powerful families felt threatened. Old alliances collapsed. Those who once controlled the king were now powerless before her vision. Behind closed doors, whispers turned into plans. Plans turned into plots. And those plots slowly formed into a deadly conspiracy. The conspirators knew one thing: she had to be removed. Not quietly. Not peacefully. But publicly, humiliatingly, and permanently. One cold morning, everything changed. Soldiers arrived without warning. Chains clinked in the silence. She stood tall, unbroken, as they declared crimes she never even imagined: treason, betrayal, sorcery, accusations so horrific that even the palace walls seemed to tremble. But her voice remained steady. "I am innocent." Yet innocence means nothing when power has already chosen the verdict. Her trial was a performance, not justice. Every witness was chosen, every accusation rehearsed, every lie polished until it shined like truth. She stood alone before men who feared her influence, her intelligence, her courage. And when she finally spoke, her words echoed like thunder. "If speaking truth is a crime, then I am guilty of nothing else." But the court didn't want truth, it wanted silence. The day of her execution arrived like a nightmare the kingdom could not wake from. Crowds gathered, not for justice, but for a spectacle of power. She walked slowly toward the platform, her hands bound, but her spirit unbroken. Her eyes met the crowd, calm, fearless, almost comforting. Even the sky darkened, as if nature itself refused to watch. The executioner stood ready, sword gleaming. She kneeled, not in fear, but in strength. She whispered her final words. "May God forgive them, for I will not be here to see what they become." A flash of steel. A moment of silence. And a life full of courage, intelligence, and truth was stolen forever. But her death was not the end. Instead, it shook the kingdom. People questioned the king, the court, the truth itself. Whispers spread everywhere. If a woman so brave could be destroyed by lies, what hope is left for anyone? Her death became more powerful than her life. Centuries passed, kings changed, empires fell, but her name survived. Her story survived. And the lesson she left behind still echoes. Power may be mighty. But truth outlives kingdoms.